Hey, vinyl community, it's Trevor back with another Flat Round and Spun, here to do another vinyl acquired video. I'm not one to do like the weekly thing or even the monthly thing for that matter. I usually try to do it in quarters because I don't really get a lot. Actually, from the looks of it, I got a good amount of stuff in the last 6 months. I have done some videos in the meantime. Of course, there was the big Boston thing when we went to Purchase Street. And then I did a live stream waiting at the airport of showing off stuff that I got when me and Jack from the Vinyl Martini, we went into downtown Boston and got some stuff. And then some VCLT and some other unboxing stuff. But I do have actually quite a bit of stuff here to show off. So let's get to the task at hand. I am going to catch some flack from my metal brethren, but this I got from, I want to say it was a Concert Buddy who sent me a text about You Discover or Sound of Vinyl having a $15 sale. I think those two sites are kind of like one and the same. So anyway, for 15 bucks, it's a record I actually do like. But that's 7800 Degrees Fahrenheit from Bon Jovi, 1985. I actually do like this record. It's a good rock record. I don't know. It's just one of those things I do like, and I have no shame in saying it. Anything after this I don't like, but the first two Bon Jovi records are actually pretty good. So there is that. This is one of those bands that a greatest hits package is all I need, so this is what I got, and that's the Go-Go's greatest hits. There's even songs on here I didn't even know, so I never realized how little of like hits they actually had, radio-wise, but still some good stuff on here. So Go-Go's. Something I've wanted for a long time. I really need to get a good collection from this band because I have very little. I have an original greatest hits and I think one other album. But this was my entry to this band from 77, I want to say. But that is News of the World from Queen. This is actually sideways because it opens up this way. But, it's got the cool gatefold to it. But we all know this record. We know the huge gargantuan hits of We Will Rock You and We Are the Champions off this. But I do love Sheer Heart Attack on this and Get Down, Make Love. Lots of cool stuff on this record. And easily one of my favorite album covers of all time. Queen, News of the World. I'm going to do a twofer quite quickly here. Let's see, what is it? This is from, what's the label here? Oh, Real Gum Music. They had a sale going on, and I missed out on this one record store day last year, 2 years ago, but they must have had some copies available. And this one, I've been getting quite a few of their records in the last couple years. Not a lot, but that is from Montreal. We got Voivod with Angel Rat. 92-ish? I can't remember. Not that it really matters a whole lot. 91. That was close. This is when they were kind of getting more progressive in their rock, when they started out kind of like a noisy thrash band in the 80s. But good stuff there. Angel Rat from Voivod. And this is kind of a goof because I really don't like this subgenre of music, but I did see these guys on this tour and it was actually kind of fun. But that is the debut from Power Man 5000. What is it called? Mega Kung Fu Radio. I can never remember that one. Yeah, it's fun stuff, and especially for the fact that they had this on sale for like $7 or $8, so why not? It's a fun record. I think it's like a really dark blue. You can't really see here. I can see it because I got the light behind it, but yeah, it's a dark blue. fun record. And if people don't know that the singer Spider is actually the half brother of Rob Zombie, grew up together. This is some VCLT, a part VCLT and a half. How about that? First off, I did go to Value Village a couple months ago, and I'm flipping through, and I'm flipping through, and I see a record I've been wanting for a long time, and that is Love Stinks from Jay Giles Band. And, I see this, and then I pull it out, and then I see that Water Damage. The disc was perfectly fine, but the inner sleeve is still stuck in there. I could not pull it out. So I put the call out to my friends that I'm on the text thread with, and Anthony, Gambler812, we all know him, we all love him. He saved the day, and during his almost daily thrifting, found a copy of it. So I got a good cover, a good inner sleeve, and I kind of Frankenstein. This is actually the disc from the other one, because it just turned out to be cleaner. So I actually got a really good copy of Love Stinks from the Jay Giles Band, one of my favorite albums of all time. Shortly after this, with like Freeze Frame and the Showtime live record, I was obsessed with these guys for a little while. So good to have Love Stinks in that collection. And he threw in the first time I actually had any records of these guys. I did have like a greatest hits one time a long time ago, but The Kids Are Alright by The Who, great compilation, soundtrack to the semi-documentary. It's not really a documentary, it's just kind of like a compilation, just video footage of these guys. But yeah, good stuff. Live tracks, some studio tracks on here. I'm sure most of you know this one. So The Who, The Kids Are Alright. Let's see, got a couple. This one, if you saw the live stream of Rob's Northern Revolutions the other day, I was on there, and thankful to be invited. But the topic was ugly album covers, and this definitely is one. This is a brand new record, just came out the beginning of November, I want to say. And artist that I was obsessed with early on in the mid 90s when it first came out, and started off as the band, same name as the singer, but later the singer became just solo, kind of like the whole Alice Cooper thing. But after that second record of the band, I wrote them and him off for the longest time. And Summertime, a single came out late summer, and I actually liked it, and I actually, enough for me to buy the record. So we're talking like about 28 years I never bought an album from this artist. So the artist is Marilyn Manson, and yes, this is a very ugly album cover, actually painted by Marilyn himself. But this is a really fantastic record. I like it a lot. Clocks in at 43 minutes, perfect timing. Packaging is kind of cool, aside from the album cover. But the insert is set up like a newspaper. I have not yet. Well, it's the lyric sheet. Oh, there's the inside, another watercolor. But yeah, this is set up like a newspaper. Kind of cool. But it's I'm sorry. The title of it is One Assassination Under God, which I don't know if that's talking about his legal woes going on right now, but I didn't care for him the last, like I said, over 25 years, but from what I gather, he's clean, sober, and sounding better than ever. So if you liked him before or liked him all around, check it out. Good record. let's see, a good buddy of mine back home in Michigan runs a record show quarterly. And when he was done with this last show he did, he sent out on Facebook a list of his leftovers. And there was something that actually caught my eye. And, I just texted him. I didn't reply in the thing, but I was just like, dude, is this still available? He's like, yeah. And I usually don't do box sets, but this was at a price that I couldn't refuse. So, yeah, that's the Sire albums, 81 to 89 from Ramones. The records are not in there. They're back in here. But it contains Pleasant Dreams, Subterranean Jungle, Too Tough to Die, Animal Boy, Halfway to Sanity, Brain Drain, and then a compilation of still more stuff, rarities from 81 to 89. So I am so happy to have this because there's so much great stuff on this. Kind of underrated for the Ramones. Everyone goes for that early, like the first 4 or 5 records. But yeah, don't sleep on 80s Ramones. Really cool stuff. So good on that. And then finally, this got reissued. I know, shocking. I feel like I'm the king of reissues. But this is like a 40th anniversary type thing. It came out last year, 2023. And I was excited because I really love this record. And it came out double disc, but they wanted to charge $70 for this thing. And I was just like, that is outrageous. Absolutely outrageous. So I never got it. I think I seen it get as low as like 60, which was still too much for this thing. But on Thanksgiving Day, Revolver magazine on their website, they sell records too, they had a half off sale, and this was one of the titles. So I'm like, for $35, I will get it. And that is the debut album from Twisted Sister, Under the Blade. This is actually the UK version, because there is a US version that came out in 85 that was remixed. This has the original mix to it. So this is remastered, but it's got a second disc on it with live tracks and some demos on there. But there's a live Led Zeppelin medley with How Many More Times, Good Times, Bad Times, Dazed and Confused, Heartbreaker, Communication Breakdown, How Many More Times Again, Toys in the Attic, from Aerosmith, and then some early singles and demos. Now, for $35, it is worth it. $70, fuck you. That is awful. And here's the thing. This is the info you get. You get tiny little blurbs here. You get a collage of photos. And since I replaced them, but I just kept them because I knew I was going to do this video. $70. Plain paper sleeves with nothing on it. Like I said, for $70, you should be getting a whole lot more for it. I mean, if anyone got this for $70, I wouldn't blame you if you were pissed off. And, well, it's on you for buying it for for 70 bucks. But $35, sure, I'll take it. $70, again, fuck you. But here it is. Anyway, sorry to go off on a rant like that, but we've all been there. Anyway, vinyl community, I hope you have a great holiday season coming up. And hopefully, the upcoming year, we have some cool releases coming up. I mean, it's music. Of course, there's going to be cool stuff coming out. Anyway, we will, I'll talk to you later. Good to see everyone. And have a great holiday. See ya!